Okay, let's see if this works. It's been hard to get on, you guys. It keeps knocking me out. So let me see if this stays on. Welcome in. I'll give you guys a few minutes to come on in again. And if I get knocked out, I will, oh my God, try it again tomorrow. So here we go. Welcome into WCIA Network for the third time, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Welcome back. I will be going over, oh my God, right? I will be going over tonight's information is going to cover this particular person that I had been following, and I do believe that she is the same person that just showed up again as the one speaking about Brian. So what I'm going over, which I'm trying once again, is the information that Plunder gave out, and this girl is talking. And why is that important to me? Because there's a girl just like this that I have been following for over a year. Looks the same, but I don't know if it is the same because everything I do here has not been confirmed. So everything I say and do falls under the Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, right? It's for entertainment purposes. We are back. I am starting the night with this photo, like I said before, because I do believe that the one to the left is Kylie Rodney's sacrifice, and to the left is Kylie's, and to the right is Summer Moon. These are two photos that I'm sticking with. They're really, really important photos. To me, for sure, that is Summer Moon Wells, and this is her sacrificial night. I just want to put that out there. Tonight's information is going to be covering this girl who spoke up about Brian. And again, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but there is someone that I call Big Eyes that I have been following for over a year. I was brought to her because she got my attention, as she always had videos on Benny Keys, Jody Sue Brown, and she spoke about Summer Moon Wells many times. When I saw her pop up in the news, I'm like, I know this girl. Now, this person, what you're looking at these two photos, are not from the news about the Idaho 4. This is her from the news. Okay? This girl to the right is the page I have been following. This girl here that moves her eyes and does all the same hair movements and moves her hands and the same thing just popped up in the Idaho 4. These photos come from the person I have been following. She makes references to many of the people that we know and that we've been following through Summer Moon Wells. Here to the left is the girl I've been following. To the right, she calls herself Casey. To me, these are the same people. And as I watched and went further into her information that Plunder put up, I'm pretty sure it's the same person. The one to the left is the one that was on the news recently. The one to the right is the girl I'm following on YouTube. I did find the photo. This girl talks over a photo that I have marked a completely different time and a different place. But yet, it's the same photo that they have marked. Actually, I looked closer. I think it might say 11:13, but they have it marked at 12. I think I took a screenshot of it. They have it marked at 12:36. This photo is the same as this one that I have marked at 3:12:36. And it is not located in the same spot. This photo that I have, you guys, and you guys have it too, what I'm saying is someone is fucking with the photos. This is the exact photo that they're saying they have at 12:35. Look over here. This boy standing here is right here. See, I remember I told you he's in a doorway or something. The light is the same. They switched. So this is a perfect example why I stick with the elements and I don't stick with the fake ass shit that they're putting in these videos. Do you all understand what I'm saying? Put a 1 if you get what I'm saying. This is marked 3 hours later than this, but yet it's the same goddamn photo. It's the same photo. Here, up in the left-hand corner, they're standing next to a door, and they have like that person with the mask, which I believe is one of the people that were murdered that night, and that's what they're showing. This person here, I'm going to crop it. Is the information that is most important. Because this here was placed over the car, right? See that face? That is at 12:36. I don't know if that's 11:11 or 11:13. Doesn't matter, because no matter what, this photo with the same bright light is completely different from the photo we have with the bright light. This is proof that they are messing with the photos, they're messing with the timeline, they're messing with the information that is being given in these cases. They are using this shit as evidence in court. They shouldn't be. That's at 3:12. This one is at 12:36. This photo lines right up. Boom. Right up. He even has that thing sticking in his pants. See? It's the V. The bottom. It's the exact freaking photo. This, to me, is evidence that should be put in court that someone is messing with the photos. It is right there. And the guy that's standing in the side, it's the same photo. I'm not even going to talk about plunder up there. I can't. So this area of this photo is identical. They are messing with the pictures. The one to the right acts as if they're standing in front of the car. The one to the left, same photo, identical, but they're acting as if they're standing in front of a door. So these two photos, one covers 3 hours. This girl here, on Plunder's video with this girl, if the police want real evidence of what went on in that house and the killings and what it looked like, is in this video. She's showing it. Right to the right are the heads that are in the cylinder. These are your victims. And guess who's standing next to them? These are your victims right here. Right here. And she actually is showing someone holding one of the heads up behind her. These are photos, you guys, I truly believe are photos that were taken the night of the murder. Allegedly, obviously. It's all right behind her. Now, this person that is standing behind her, you got to follow me on this, holding the head, is dressed exactly like the person that is in the videos at 12:30 and at 3:30. The difference is he has something on his head. It's as if they're telling the story of the Idaho 4. This is the same outfit. See the top? It's as if they're telling the story. And their heads are in the cylinder, just like what they do to Summer. There's no difference between what they did here and to what they did to her head. The photos that they show in this video, to me, is the story of the Idaho 4 murders. And I do believe whoever did that story and told the story with the voice is the person who knew about it. She is not showing a photo of just Brian in the back. This here, he is holding something. See that? He is holding this. This. There is no fucking difference. It's all the same shit, you guys. This is right here in his hand. The girls, they took photos and they're in Plunder's video because this girl is showing it. You guys, they're really messed up in these photos. And this girl is showing the story. All the authorities have to do is go to the smallest of the smallest photo and they will see the murders. They're right there. And that Brian dude is all the way behind her. And let me tell you guys something. You see that doorway that's all the way in the back, that white framed doorway? It's the same doorway I showed you from that goddamn guy's video. All of this shit matches that guy's video. It's really not funny how they're not doing anything. The background of this girl's photos, you guys, are the same. It has the same door, has the same information, and they all wind up looking exactly the same. This here is the door. What you see here is no different than what you see here. They always have the doorway. The only difference is they're showing the head. This is all the same. Look at what they're showing. The information that they're showing here, you guys, is what I just showed you the other night in that guy's video. The only difference is here they're showing you the bloody mess. You guys, these are photos of the murders, and this is what I believe it is. What else can she be showing other than what I have been showing you guys? That is the head that is being pulled up. It gets pulled up. This is what it does. This is what the machine does. That's what the machine does. Let me see which machine. Wait, what? I'm on page 16. Let me see if this is the machine that shows that. It like lifts it up. They're showing details, you guys. They're showing the details of the murder. I cannot explain to you how I know that this is the machine, because I know what the machine is. I don't know who Plunder is. I don't know. I don't understand it. But the pictures are trigger warning. Now you see why I had to get this out there tonight. Because this, what I'm showing you, is what I have in that guy's video. Exactly the same. The only difference is here you see the faces. Do you understand? It's exactly the same. The V's that are on the necks in that guy's video is exactly what happened to these students. Somebody videotaped it. There's the V. This is as clear as can be. The girl that I have been following has this behind her. If in fact, if it's not the same girl, this girl has it behind her on Plunder's video. You're looking right at the shit that we have been trying to bust through. You're looking at it. To the bottom left-hand corner, it's like they're taking photos, like a photo shoot. These three things that you guys see here are the cylinders that are with Kylie the day that she was killed. Yes, the 4 people are in cylinders. Just like we saw Kylie's cylinder and just like we saw Summer's. Kylie, I have a picture of her in that room, remember? Look at this. That is one of the perpetrators smiling with one of the students. Now, I don't know if this is Brian. But they are advertising it. They're advertising it. The bottom picture is a perfect photo of that piece of equipment that I'm consistently showing you that the head is in. I have hundreds of this. Hundreds. And you know what? The people that are doing this should be freaking out right now. Should be freaking out. These are photos of all of the kids who were sacrificed. You could see the elements. You could see what's going on. This is supposed to be Brian, but let me tell you guys something. To me, this is the face that I saw in January 3rd's video. The faces change, you guys. These faces change. They don't all stay the same. They just don't. See, now when I say the machine, so for instance, here's some pictures of Don shows the machine very well in his doorway, because these are areas in which they put this shit. But the machine does all different things, right? See, this is that on the bottom. This is this. It's the same thing. I'll just turn it. So the machine has stayed consistent. I haven't switched anything. See? That is that. They're showing all my elements. This is that. No different. No different. That stuff has not changed. None of it has. And this guy that shows this shit that I showed you the other night, this is what it looked like, just to remind you. This is what's going on in this photo. This here is what's going. Someone doesn't want me talking, you guys. I keep getting knocked out. This here is the same shit that's going on here. And that is not Brian. It's not. It's this dude. All I know is that the FBI has to really start fucking looking at this shit. Because this guy is he's surrounded by the maroon box. He has that thing on his neck. Here's the box. And whoever put this video up knows what the fuck went on. This guy is not alone. See that stuff around his neck? This is who I showed you guys. It's this guy. See that? Do you see that metal thing coming down? Do you see that thing on him? That's what they put on the victims, you guys. That's what they put on the victims. That's what I'm showing you. Yeah, my throat, I can't, I'm not sick. It's, when spirit comes through my throat, you have no idea what's going on with my throat. It's so bad. But this here is the metal part that I'm always like, what's that metal thing? It shows right here. You guys, I so nailed it. I've nailed this shit. I've nailed it. Plunder is showing what's going on inside the house. If she knows it or not, but she is. Because I could confidently say that nobody else has these photos and nobody else knows that they exist, and they're still not going to know unless they take a look and recognize the fact that these are the sacrifices. These are them. It's all over the video. There's so much information. Here again, someone's hands are tied to the box. You see their face, but one of the most important things is we have to recognize that the photo isn't just what's inside the small box. They're showing it throughout. Here the hands are tied to the box. That's the face of the machine. And up here, the hands are connected to the box. Right here. And that, let me explain to you again. What you see here is exactly no different than what this guy has on his face. What he did was advertise the killing. This is this. He advertised the killing. because really what he was doing, it was the words. It's the words that he used. He wanted everyone to know it was done cleanly. And the only reason it got a little messy is because one of them fought back. This here is exactly what's on her face. That here is the same thing. Can't deny it. You know, gives it away? That little bar, the little metal bar, right here. Right here. And on his, you're going to see the hearts. Same goddamn thing. Guys, see it? Kylie looked the same way. See how her head looks that way with that thing on it? That's what they look like. That's what the masks, whatever it is, this is what they look like, you guys. And again, this looks like the same photo, but it isn't. This here is very crystal clear. It's very crystal clear. This girl, to me, is the exact same girl that I've been following with the big eyes. When I saw her talk and her movements, everything, I'm really good with that because that's what my spiritual self does. Like, if anything, it's the ear, the mouth, the eyes, the nose. It's all the same. So it's what's all the way to the left. It's not as much as what's in this photo. It's what's over here, the stick. And that's a machine. She shows pretty much everything. This to me is there showing. Okay, so the guy talks about how he's looking through the window, right? This is being filmed. You guys, this is filmed. Look. That here is one of the victims. It's being filmed. I can't even believe that this shit is here. And the fact that she is showing the information that she is. And we all know what this is. See these red things and the white stuff hanging by Brian? We know what that is. I've shown you this stuff over and over. Do you see what's hanging on him? That's what the cops had taking out of the doorway. Like, we had that. The cops had those red things that are hanging on him. Do you know that they showed that hanging out of the doorway? And those clear things with the red, that's part of the sacrifice. I have shown this to you guys over and over. And he's in the same outfit. He's not alone. I wonder if he is like the scapegoat. I don't think they got the big enough person that's ahead of this. I don't. I seriously don't. What's hanging on him is what the cops always think. The cops had that. Now, this to me is a dead giveaway that it's the that same thing that Summer Moon Wells sign, the bottom right hand corner. In between those hands is a head. There's a head in there, and this all falls under that some sort of a spiritual religion. Let's say. It's that has that same. It's that same symbol, and it was all over Summer Moon Wells's case as well. Actually, all of them. It just proves to me that it's coming through this. I think it's a sort of a church. It's the same symbol, and that symbol was on the property, the Wells property. See? That's the symbol. That's actually how the Moscow, the head of the Moscow Police Department, that's how he's holding his hand. It's a very important thing to recognize. And I don't know what AKE is. See that? We keep seeing that. Or is that Lake? Vake? It shows up in everything. VAKE? Here's close up. I try to make the photos a little bigger so you could see them. Yeah, I think he's the fall guy. I do. And I think that they just wanted to arrest someone to shut everyone up. These are the murders. So here the bottom right-hand corner is a guy that looks like Ryan with his face next to someone that was murdered. I feel very, very comfortable saying that the photos here are part of what they did to these students, and that this is their way of putting it out there, and they must think that no one is going to look, and that is wrong. We're looking because we know that it's not just all about one guy. It isn't. That the Summer Moonwell's missing children and the spirits out there don't give a shit if you put one person in jail. This here takes a lot of people to organize. It takes a lot, and they're smart, and they're getting away with it, and the cops are allowing it to get them to get away with it. Because there's no way, I'm sorry to say, there's no way a town doesn't know anything when this has been going on for so long. There's no way. I don't believe it. I just don't. I'm just showing you the photos that they took. They're blurry because they're really teeny, and when I blow them up, they get blurry. So when the police or the FBI want to get them, they have some, I'm sure they have some sort of a system that won't allow them to get blurry. Mine get blurry because they're really little, and I try to show them to you guys. I wouldn't be able to show them if I didn't want it to get blurry. They just get blurry. But it's only because I'm blowing up a very small piece. These photos are not new to us. We've seen all of this, you guys. We've seen the maroon. We've seen the metal fives. We've seen the cylinders. We've seen all of this. All of it. The only difference is now this is the Idaho 4. It's the only difference. And it just really, really shows up on Plunder's videos. But it is. Right. He's guilty. I do believe also he is guilty. But he's not alone. I mean, this is so huge. And it really does connect. I mean, obviously, nothing's been proven here, right? But it connects all of these different cases. Like, this to me, whoever this is that decided to put this video out, it really needs more attention than what it's getting. It really does, because that video and that information is no different than when I show you this stuff. It's, forget Benny's face, by the way. This is all the same shit. It's all the same. And we've seen it from the beginning. Do you understand that it's come full circle? Because this here is exactly what is being used. It was just proven in all my photos. Now, the one thing that the cops can really, really grab onto is the fact that the photos were tampered with, right? If they don't want to look at this shit and they don't really care to understand or comprehend the fact that this little Summer Moon Wells has led us full circle, this Summer Moon Wells went through the whole entire same thing as I'm showing you today, a year and a half later. The one thing that the police department should care about is the fact that the elements and the way that this photo is, this photo with him over here, that shit on his neck, is marked 11/13, 3/12/36 in the morning. And that this picture, which is, wait, let me grab a good one. This photo, which is the exact photo, here you go, there's the guy right there, exact photo, but yet it's marked 12/34. Someone fucked up and didn't realize that they marked it wrong. Let me blow it up so you see it. Same photo. Different stamping information, completely different picture stamp, but the same photo. You guys are so stupid that you did that. So fucking stupid. Look how they match up. These guys on the side are the same. That is Aaron. Do you see that? And they're completely marked differently. And the faces and the information has been tampered with. It's been tampered with. Here, they have that same photo, but here they removed the car. Watch. Here's this same photo, but here they decided to remove the car and put them in front of a door. And now you see the guy that's standing by, like you sort of could see him right here standing by the car. Right here. Here's the car. But there's a person here with a white mask on his head. Well, here he is. But they have them in front of a door. But, again, there's that same person on the left side to prove that this is the same freaking photo. But now we're in front of a door. And there he is. But here tells the truth. It's such a bust. It's such a bust. Different time frame, different information. The thing is, they're two different photos. Bottom line. The bottom line is, no matter what this is, these are two different photos. And they have been tampered with. They have been tampered with. They're not even the same photo, you guys. And it's really obvious. This isn't the same photo. This is a whole different photo. The car's gone. There's the guy. Totally different. So this is Summer Moon Wells. This is the machine that everyone is in. And this guy here, let's put up that one photo, right? This guy here is identical. This guy here, this is what I want to end it on because it's the most important thing. Wait, let me crop it. There's a bunch of them like that. This to me is critical. This right here. Because it really shows the same information. Same information. And they pretty much all look the same. They're going through the same pain, basically. They're just going through the same pain, and it doesn't look like any of this information is getting through to the correct people. That's not a normal photo to see in a video. It's not a normal photo, right? It just isn't. It's not normal. Oh, well, I don't know who these people are, but it's okay. Bye-bye, Flossie, whoever you are. But I'm done, so it's okay. Just take note of this. And that's really all you need to know. On that note, you guys, I am calling it quits. I really hope that this makes a difference and that justice comes to these children. because this is all the same goddamn photo. Someone is telling the story, and they're getting away with telling the story right in front of us. Right in front of us. It's what it is, and it's very sad. It's really, really, really sad. Summer Moon Wells, we love you. And I know this is you. I know this is you. We will work our hardest to bring you justice, and we will do whatever it takes to keep this going until justice comes to you. You guys, I will be talking to you tomorrow. Thank you for joining. It's so late, but thank you so much for being here. These are really important pieces of information that I do like to share them as I receive them. Because I believe that right now I'm going to be getting a load of information coming through, which is great because it's been very quiet and steady, and now I see why. Good night, you guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. See you all tomorrow. Subscribe would be wonderful, and get alerted for what comes next. Good night, folks.